And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome everybody, happy Friday. We're starting 30 minutes early tonight, but it's going to be a pretty special stream. We're going to take a look at some underrated investments, some outlandish investments that you probably wouldn't consider investing, and we'll be taking a look at them and just making a list, explaining, the risk-reward profiles for a lot of these investments and all of that. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys, let me pop out the chat, all of you guys in here, happy Friday. Vote in the poll, guys. Would you ever consider investing in graffitis? And we'll talk about graffitis as like an underrated investment later tonight. Do me a favor, chat, hit the like button to show your support so we can get more people in here. Real quick, chat, some housekeeping. We have brand new emotes. We have the 10x emote. It's a very cute little ends emote with a smile on it. So 10x, simple 10x right there. Apart from that, I do want to shout out the Patreon, and the reason I'm shouting it out is because we actually have a new free tier role, means that anybody for free can just sign up to the Patreon, and I'll be offering free and paid services over on the Patreon. I just posted my first free post there, and I need your thoughts and opinions on something, so please go follow the Patreon and let's have the discussions going there. We will continue to do paid posts like videos and skin buys and sells and analyses, but links to that is in the description. Also, chat, you can become a channel member through YouTube to join our private Patreon and get the same benefits. Now, with that being said, let's get started, guys. So, underrated CS2 investments. So, what is an underrated CS2 investment? So when you, let me make it bigger. So when you think of underrated CS investments, I tend to think of, skins from older collections that may not necessarily be used in trade-ups. But the fact that they're just old, low supply, low demand, don't look very good. And again, these are just skins that we're talking about. That could be considered underrated. Don't look very good to the majority of people. So an example of a skin, chat, that I would consider underrated would be the Aqua Marine Revenge AK-47. That's an example, chat, of an underrated skin, meaning a lot of people don't like it, but it's a covert. And it's pretty cheap for an AK skin, all things considered. But there's a lot of people that don't like this skin. They don't like how it looks, has some odd colors. I personally like it, but a lot of people don't. So again, that's considered an underrated skin. And there's tons of other skins. This is just one example, guys. What is another underrated CS2 investment? When most people think of investments, they think of skins, they think of knives, they think of stickers, they think of cases, they think of capsules, but there's a lot of people that also consider graffitis to be investment. Graffitis are underrated, and what are basically graffitis? Well, graffitis are, let me see here, if we go over here, if we search for graffitis, they're basically art that you can put on the map. So, for example, you can spray paint the map for a couple of rounds and have different types of sprays that everybody can see. So, for example, let's say you clutch a round. Well, you can spray paint the ground with Clutch King to, like, showcase or flaunt that you clutched the game. It's honestly nothing too crazy, but some of them are rarer than others, and we can talk more about them later. Graffitis, sprays that can be placed on, well, actually, you guys know what it is, but certain ones are discontinued and no longer dropping. Now that we are given the option to select items from the weekly drop system, the supply of graffitis will go down. However, when it comes to investing in them, I tend to gravitate towards the discontinued ones. And we can discuss discontinued graffitis in a little bit. Other underrated CS2 investments would be considered patches. Patches are basically, for those of you that don't know, you put them on your agent skins. So like we got the Howl patch, right? Or actually no, give me an example of a patch, chat. Hold on. Is it called the Howl patch? What is this thing called? Yeah, the Howl patch. There you go. This is considered a patch. You put it on your agent skins, on the shoulders, on the back, and everybody can see that you have this patch. And certain ones are older than others. Okay, certain ones are discontinued and rarer than others. That said, the Riptide ones are super expensive and are meant only for collectors. So the typical investor, chat, when it comes to patches, like this may be listed for $239, chat, this frog, right? But I'll be honest with you, you're not gonna get me to tell you this is a good investment. Even if it's such a rare item, has such a low supply, what have you, you can't get me to say that it's a good investment, and for good reason. I mean, like, A, patches aren't proven yet. There's not a whole lot, like it doesn't have that same huge demand as stickers do. And B, well, I mean, yeah, demand is pretty low for patches. So I would say try to go after higher demand patches while keeping supply low. Easier said than done, but an example would be to maybe take a look at some of like the Stockholm patch packs. You can also invest in the packages that contain these patches. So like if you don't want to spend $55 for a Tyloo gold patch, you can take a look at the patch pack for like a fifth of the cost. You know, like only $10. So yeah, take a look at an example would be Stockholm patch packs, because they were a limited time only item. Apart from patches, chat, what are some other underrated CS? Are you guys following along? Let me see here. Let me switch to live chat. Make sure you guys are active. Can graffiti 10x in price? Which it depends on the graffiti. Which graffiti? Is anyone here from Canada? Shout out to Canada. Graffitis are honestly useless. Bring back sprays. Drip or drown. Patches aren't even drip. How many knives do you own even? Okay, sell Paris stickers. No, I'm not selling Paris stickers. There is no demand for graffitis. Okay, so we'll get to that. So the thing with graffitis you need to understand is they're pretty similar to patches. I would say that there's probably less demand for graffitis than patches, just because agents are becoming more mainstream. And I would argue that the longer CS2 is out, the longer CS2 is growing, patches will probably gain in prominence and like desirability. So I would argue I would personally go more into patches than graffitis, but you can still find some discontinued graffitis that, can hold their value because of the low supply. I'm from Canada. Hey, shout out to you, Derek. How many frogs? No, we're not buying frogs. Are you gonna check the Riptide case? Okay, the Riptide case, it's $8 right now. I made a tweet about it. Shout out to the people that follow me on X. We got Steven. I'm watching you from my phone. How are you doing? Yo, Steven, are we doing some late night gaming tonight? How you doing, man? Will the Decimator continue to grow in the future? Decimator is a skin that had a glow up in CS2. When CS2 came out, Decimator certainly looked better. It's bright, it's glossy, it's shiny. I like the Decimator. I am a fan of the Decimator. I don't want to say it's underrated. It used to be underrated. Now it's becoming more rated, if that makes sense. I got work early tomorrow. It depends. Nah, you're good, man. You're good. If you got work early tomorrow, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that, Steven. I don't think that demand will be high for a thing that if you use it 50 times, it will disappear. Ah, yes, that's actually a very, very valid point. One thing to note with graffitis is that you get 50 sprays per graffiti that you buy. So if you buy one graffiti for like the Clutch King graffiti, you can only spray it 50 times before you have to buy another Clutch King graffiti. So that's kind of a bummer, kind of annoying. But the good news is the Clutch King graffiti, you can technically, you can buy a lot of the graffiti packs and you can unbox it or whatever, however you get your graffitis, and there's technically an unlimited supply in theory. Factory new to battle scarred, if you use it, what a scam. Can you reload the graffitis? Yeah, well, if you buy a new graffiti. What do you think about DreamHack 2014? I don't think DreamHack 2014... Okay, we'll get to stickers right now. So stickers can also be underrated. Stickers can also be underrated, chat. And I would argue that, yeah, DreamHack is not underrated. There's a lot of people that love DreamHack hollows, and a lot of them make for some good crafts. DreamHack is expensive. They are not underrated. They are pretty moderately rated, pretty good stuff. A lot of fans out there. Tradable keys are underrated. I'm kicking myself for not buying a set earlier. Yes, I'm Mario. I bought a set back in, I think, a year or two ago when they were cheaper, because I definitely noticed that trend. I made a YouTube video about it, I think, or a short. But keys, tradable keys, chat. Tradable keys can be an interesting collector's item investment. Now, the thing you need to understand with tradable keys is that no sane person is going to open a case with a $10 key. So like if I have a case and I need to open it, or I want to open it, I'm not gonna use a tradable key to open my case. I'm gonna be buying that key directly from Valve and opening that case, because it will be way cheaper. A lot of the tradable keys are worth 10, 12, some even higher amounts of money. So tradable keys are mainly a collector's item. That being said, you know, you just know that there's always going to be like somebody who uses them over the years. So like over the years they will slowly dwindle down. But I think you know, they fit the bill for a collector's item investment that's kind of underrated. I agree. I bought them when they were way cheaper. Some of them have doubled. Are they the best investment? No. Are they the soundest investment? Probably not, but I mean, I think there is potential. Old school Vertigo souvenir package. How old school are we talking about? Let's see here. I still have my free graffiti with 50 charges when they first launched. I liked when you could spray the image. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I remember that. I'm surprised you still have it. Is CSGO Empire safe to use? Don't gamble, man. Any site that has like rolls and spins that like you have to inject money and stuff, highly recommend you stay away from that. Any website that has RNG, if that makes sense, where like the outcome isn't certain, then I would consider avoiding, basically. Bring back sprays so we can put B. Okay. Hey, Founder, do you think Rio stickers are underrated? Yes. Yes, Rio stickers, or certain Rio stickers, mainly the hollows, are underrated, i.e., they aren't very expensive relative to their peers that may look similar or have similar looking hollows. So, for example, like, if you take a look at the 9Z Rio hollow, yes, it has a border, but for $6, like, that's not that bad, chat. And it takes up a lot, you know, a large area, has good colors. You can also scratch it, ladies and gentlemen. Not saying you should scratch your stickers, but you can also scratch it. And here is how the Antwerp hollow looks. Let me open up a hollow here. I mean, they're very similar. So this sticker is worth twice as much as the Rio. Is it twice as good as the Rio sticker? I don't know if it's twice as good. So I would consider, yeah, Rio underrated in that regard. Hopefully that makes sense. Those were the days. Those were the days, indeed. Let's see here. I opened the knife that was worth $950 on Buff a couple days ago. I'm going to sell it on Buff, but I don't know what to reinvest into. There's tons of opportunities, my guy. You can invest in cases, in agents, in skins. You can wait for an operation or a big update to come out in the next couple of weeks. You could buy some Paris stuff. You know, some of the holos have been dropping, so maybe take advantage of the price depreciation. Music kits, yes, thank you so much, guys. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Music kits. Music kits are by nature underrated. I'll be honest, chat, there's a lot of people that don't care about music kits. The reason is demand. Demand makes them underrated. A lot of people, excuse me, don't care about them. They just don't care about them. They don't care to use them. They play this game for the game. They don't play this game for the music, right? And that's fine. You can, you know, go about your merry way without music kits. But I would argue some music kits, especially like some of the stat track ones, yeah, if they're old enough from the only issue with music kits, guys, is what I'll say is note here. Make a note of them. They are typically still droppable in the game if you buy them from Valve, meaning like you can still buy like the cases that contain these music kits. So they're technically not the best investment. But I would say, I think there are certain special music kits that, are they tradable? Actually, I'm not that big of an expert when it comes to music kits. Let me see here. Hold on, chat. Because, like, look at all this. You have all these crazy, like, the Radical boxes, Masterminds boxes. Can you guys still get them? Yeah, they're $5 on Steam. If we look at the charts... Let me look at the chart here. If I look at the chart here... Interesting. Why are they... That's so bizarre, man. Honestly... Yeah, music kits are in their own little world, man. Because, like, what happened after June 18th that caused it to crash and then started rising in August? Like, they follow a weird fundamental pattern. Invest at your own risk when it comes to music kits. My advice to you, chat, if you do want to invest, quote, in like an underrated investment like music kits, find a music kit that a lot of people like, has high demand, high volume, and just buy it and use it for several years. And, you know, maybe the price goes higher. I mean, at the end of the day, they're just an extra way for Valve to make more money. I wouldn't be buying them in bulk if I were you. And yeah, Flashbang Dance, that's a good one. Taco Truck is good too. RMR Tyloo Hollow, is it worth it? Stay tuned for my Tyloo Hollow video. I'm gonna be doing a video about Tyloo, well, not Tyloo, but you'll see. My next video, I don't know. One of my next videos will include Tyloo. What's the reason for revolver case skins crashing in price while the case is stable? No clue, man. No clue. Keep in mind, the revolver case is opened heavily, and the skins in the case look really, really bad. So, I guess trade-up demand has faltered, and that probably has caused prices to go down. But at the end of the day, I think everything is down. If you look at, like, the skin charts, everything is pretty much lower. Is Sprout Rio Hollow good? I would consider... So let's make a list of underrated investments. So, yeah. I mean, Sprout stickers are underrated. Boom, there, I said it. Sprout stickers are underrated compared to Imperial and other green team stickers. So, you can take a look at it here. You can do Sprout. Now, the most expensive Sprout sticker, I think, is the Boston Hollow, which looks absolutely stunning for only $20. The closest thing to a borderless Sprout sticker you're gonna get. Let's see, what are some other Sprout stickers? Sprout Hollow. You got Sprout Rio, which is $288. Another green sticker. Keep in mind you can scratch the Rio sticker to only have the logo without anything else, which is kind of cool. But yeah, for $288, It's a pretty decent green sticker. So yeah, I would consider, yeah, Sprout probably underrated. Thoughts on the Redline Op? It's a very old skin. I personally like it, Chris. Amphorasaurus 4X Boston Sprout, that's a W secret. The Hollow Scratch is bad now is CS2. They fixed it? Wait, what? Wait, hold on, chat. Are you sure? Let me see here. Let me double check. Let me double check your facts, chat. Let's see here. What's a good example? 9Z Rio Hollow. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's do that here. Berlin 2019 Virgo package. Please take a look. Why? Okay, hold on. Oh my god. What did they do to this sticker? Chat, this is supposed to be a hollow. No way. They destroyed the hollows? What? 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 In what world? Oh my god. Lovely. What did they do? What did they do? They look like ghosts. Please tell me this is like not by design. This is like a bug. What did they do? Who let bro cook? Who let bro cook, chat? Who let bro cook? Clicked on the wrong one. Hold on. Oh my god. Ooh. And these aren't fully scratched. Ew, these are like 90% scratched. That is disgusting. All right, yeah, so never mind. Never mind then. I stand corrected. Gray hollows. That is absolutely disgusting. Putrid. Yeah, don't invest in them, I guess. I don't know. They're underrated for a reason, I suppose. What is the safest buy and forget investment right now if you had $60 on buff? $60 on buff, the safest forgets. Probably be a case, honestly. Some sort of like old rare case that, you know, has quite a bit of demand. Maybe like Spectrum cases or any sort of like the OG knife cases. Like Phoenix or Revolver and stuff like that. Are they supposed to update the print stream again? Or so I think, you know, that's what we've been told. Glitter scratch good now in CS2, but the hollows definitely died. Yeah, that's a big L Valve, man. What about pins, Fano? Yes, thank you so much for reminding me. Guys, pins. Pins. But the thing with pins, though, I would consider genuine pins to be investments. Underrated investments. And what I mean by that is, the reason they're underrated is because it requires you to actually own the physical pins, own the codes, and not redeem them, and resell them at a higher profit. It involves contacting people. It's very up close and personal. It requires a larger overhead. And genuine pins, flipping them can certainly be profitable, but you can also get scammed. It is risky. That's why it's underrated. These pins are expensive. I want some pins, like a real life pin. Yes, you buy the real life pin that contains a code. Yes, correct. Genuine pins have hell attacks. Yes. It's good. Rip all the other stickers, then Fluxo. I have a genuine Canals pin. I redeemed it, though, and I still have the in real life pin. That's awesome, my guy. Would you buy 15 Riptides or Broken Fang cases or a lot of cheaper cases? I'd probably buy a decent amount of Riptide. That being said, though, Riptides are at an all-time high, so maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'm not going to buy Riptides at these levels. I'll wait for Riptide to retreat a little bit before buying Riptide. How's that? Like, here's the thing. I don't have to buy Riptide. There's really no point in buying Riptide right now. Because it's at an all-time high. And if it keeps going higher, well, that's great. I'll just invest in something else, you know? I'm not, like, fear of missing out, you know? But if it goes down and I invested, well, my money is stuck. It's lost. You know, I'm losing. So I'd much rather be patient, wait for a pullback than chase the rise. Hopefully that makes sense. Should I invest in Paris capsules? Yeah, I mean, probably. You should have already by now. Hey Fano, YouTube recommended me some of your shorts yesterday, and I'm really enjoying the content. Quick question, should I sell my Huntsman Gamma Doppler Phase 2 to invest somewhere else for the long term? By the way, shout out to you for watching the YouTube shorts. Really does mean a lot, my guy. Plenty more shorts are coming to the channel really soon. What I will say, I'm trying to upload at least one short a day. That being said, Gamma Doppler Phase 2, I really want you to keep that, my guy. I have a Gamma Doppler myself. Ignore the name tag, he's a friend of mine, but either way, super, super nice colors. I have one. This one is super low float, Phase 2, beautiful knife. I'm not selling mine. So if you want, you can sell it and then use the profits to put it into some Paris stuff for the short term, 6 to 12 months, maybe some Antwerp, some Stockholms. Just understand that there's a higher risk. You could, in theory, lose more money if you put all of your eggs into that one investment, which is, let's say, capsules or Antwerp stickers, right? Why? Because we're going to have Copenhagen come out in a couple of months. When the Copenhagen major comes out, I'll be making videos and live streams, you know, when we get closer. But what I'm saying is, like, there's a lot of factors that could influence whether or not those investments will go up or down. So you're gonna have to monitor your investment more than if you had just held onto your good knife. Because this knife right here, chat, isn't gonna change, I don't think. I'm pretty confident to say that Dopplers are set in stone. They're not gonna fix them. They're not gonna break them. They seem to look pretty decent, and they have a lot of demand. You really can't go wrong with Dopplers, especially Phase 2s historically. So, I'm a keeper, honestly. I'm a holder. I'm not selling. But, again, really depends on, you know, where you are, you know, is this knife worth a large percentage of your investments portfolio? If it is, then maybe I'd probably keep it still. It's up to you, man. It really is up to you, dude. I don't want you going all in on something like Paris unless you know the risks. Do I trade for a Stiletto Doppler? I think Stiletto is better than Huntsman, yes. Stiletto would be an upgrade to Huntsman. Chat, do you guys agree? Press 1 if you agree. Stiletto is better than Huntsman. And we'll find out together. Let's see here. Before you guys vote. Stiletto Vanilla. $641. Huntsman Vanilla. $409. Yep. You guys are wrong. Stiletto is definitely better than Huntsman. The people that are saying 2s, you guys are wrong. Stiletto is better. Stiletto is better. Stiletto reigns supreme, Huntsman owner. Yep, I agree. Listen, guys. Price follows demand. So, you can have your opinion. You can, in your opinion, Huntsman can be better. But collectively, if we're trying to be investors without emotions, right? We're trying to make the most money. Objectively speaking, Stiletto Vanillas, Stiletto knives are more expensive than Huntsman knives. Therefore, Stilettos are better, I'm sorry to say. Like, it's just the way it is. Size matters, Fano? Price matters. Stiletto Doppler over Classic Fade. Ooh, what kind of Doppler phase are we talking about, Adrian? Hey, Fano, what do you think about the gold web foil sticker? Gold web foil, I would consider that underrated. Like, if we were to go here and say, yeah, gold web foil sticker, pretty much any discontinued operation collection stickers, that may not be mainstream, like tier 6s, tier 6 Miami, Liquid Fire, Battle Scarred, etc. You guys know the ones that are like the more expensive ones. Those are considered like less underrated. When you think of like underrated, discontinued, I'm thinking like, let's see if we can find one. So stickers, let's do stickers, Riptide Collection. An underrated sticker could be like the Great Wave Hollow. Because it's cheaper than Liquid Fire Hollow, the same collection. Liquid Fire is more expensive, more people prefer it. I would consider Great Wave slightly more underrated. It's cheaper, and I would argue it looks better on print streams and certain skins, so maybe go after the slightly cheaper, more underrated item investment. Let's see, what are some other questions you guys have? Quantum Bellator Fire Foil from 2018. Yo, Royza, dude, yes, Quantum Bellator. How many of you guys in chat know who that team is? Have you guys ever heard of Quantum Bellator, chat? This team, like, it came and then it went. Pause. It's such an old team, like 2018, such a random team. I mean, it had a pretty cool looking logo. That being said, though, yeah, it's only $11. It doesn't have a lot of volume, so I consider it underrated. So I agree with you, it is underrated. The question is, though, if you look at the charts, is it something that, is it something that can appreciate meaningfully? I don't know if it will necessarily. Come on. All right, so if we look here, I mean, overall the chart is looking pretty good. Seems to have some peaks and valleys. When CS2 was announced, it spiked, then it crashed during the summer. You could have picked some up in like the $9 range. Now it's back up to like the 13, so I mean, the chart is looking healthy. I'm not going to tell you guys to buy it right now, but I definitely think compared to like other 2018s, it is underrated. So yes, you can technically put it on a list of underrated skins. That's actually a cool looking sticker. Yep, check the foil version. Ah, check the foil version, he says. Check the foil version. Here it is, $15. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay. Huh. To be honest, a lot of foils are underrated. So let me actually just go here and say a lot of foil stickers are underrated. Simply because they've had glow-ups in CS2 and many are low supply, low demand historically, and maybe price hasn't appreciated the same way as their holos have. So for example, the Quantum Bellator foil is $15, while the holo was $11, so it's slightly more expensive, but an example would be like Tai Lu Stockholm foil, I think, is $34, right? The foil sticker is $34 for that, and then I think the Tai Lu holo Stockholm is worth more. It's $43. So, yeah, foils are not, or sorry, holos are nice. I prefer the holo over the foil Tai Lu, but I mean, the price makes it a little underrated because look at Entropic foil, chat. Entropic foil is $39. Super, super nice, right? And then you have the Entropic holo, which is like a third of the price, like $13. Literally 1/3. So like, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see if we can. Trying to trade for a stiletto. Yeah, try to get a stiletto, my guy. Sasa, how you doing, man? What's up? Why is the Riptide case so expensive? I bought 5 for €5 some time ago. I think somebody made a video on it or talked about it. Maybe Anomaly or Jesus did something about it. Either way, it's a discontinued case that has very good knives. It has the emerald butterfly knife, similarly found in the Dreams and Nightmares case, and it's discontinued, and it's an operation case. Do you like Heroic and its Paris Halls? Yes, the new Heroic logo is a W. Is a factory new Hyper Beast worth holding on to? It is going to be a slow grower, so I'm going to say probably sell it if you want better returns. I don't know, it ain't underrated. No one knows, no one cares about that team. Oh, like the Quantum Bellator? I mean, yeah, but it still looks pretty good. But see, here's the thing. When I consider something underrated, when I think of underrated, I think of something that looks good, but a lot of people haven't discovered that it looks good. You know what I mean? Like if Simple started using the Quantum Bellator 4X craft on his skins or on some of his skins, I'm sure there's gonna be more people buying that sticker and like wanting to learn more about that team. It all comes down to like what's the word? It all comes down to visibility, right? Some items are underrated because not necessarily the price, but because it's just, you know, they're not visible to a lot of people. And if they become visible, then yes, they become more rated. Jesus did make a video on it. Gotcha. Gut knife or Navaja knife? Certainly gut knife. Do you also think Broken Fang is too expensive? It's cheaper than the Riptide, so I like that, but I don't like the gloves in the Broken Fang case, but I like the M4, so I'm torn. Listen, guys, any discontinued case is a buy, in my opinion, for the long term. In the short term, who knows if you're getting a good deal right now. When is the AK Legion of Anubis gonna rise? It costs like 20 bucks when they get rid of the Anubis's Fracture case. When they get rid of the Fracture case, I'd imagine, right? What about trade-up fillers? They go up slowly, but you can make a killing if operation drops. Decent store of value. Yes, decent store of value. Go after like the acid fades, the ember fades. Go after the ones like the metallic DD pats, the ones that get used up the most in trade-ups. Prince Stream is a good pink. Prince Stream is good pinks are good purple op, and SSG is good, better than Riptide. What? Prince Streams are usually coverts, not pinks. What are you talking about? Can I have a price opinion about a skin with a Vox sticker on it? We do have a Discord server that you can join for free that lets you flex your skins and show us your crafts. Highly recommend you join the Discord, and yeah, you can post your screenshots there. We can take a look at it. Hey Fano, would still appreciate your opinion if the Imperial Blade gloves go fine with a Karambit Doppler Phase 4. I'd have to see how it looks in game. That said, though, it probably won't look as good as like a freehand Karambit or an Ultraviolet, something along that. But Doppler Phase 4 is still very, very nice. Depends on how dark it is. Basically, the darker the better, I'd imagine, right? Hey Fano, I'm trying to get a gut knife black lamb when my investments go up. It's my style, probably a forever knife. That's fine. Nothing wrong with gut knife black lamb. Any news about an operation coming out soon? Nope, nothing yet. They've just been giving us tons of new small updates. We're just waiting and waiting. Hopefully we get something by the end of November. Prince Stream or Icarus Fell as an investment? Ooh, that's a tough one. So like, see, I'm biased because I have an Icarus Fell. I like the Prince Stream though because it's cheaper. But I like the Icarus Fell fundamentally better. But the Prince Stream... Ooh, does the Prince Stream have more demand? That's actually a very good question. I don't know. Because one is an operations skin that's more expensive and older. And then the other is from a case, which in theory should have a higher supply. It's a covert, though. But... I don't know. It's only a $35 difference? Ooh. Well, I guess it depends, Neven, on whether or not you think the Prince Stream will have a glow up. If they decide to give it a glow up and make it look better, then yeah, Prince Stream is the better investment. I don't know. That's a tough one, man. That's like a coin flip, honestly. Prince Stream's effect is the change in demand, yeah. Will Talon Sapphire rise up back in price? I think over the long term, Sapphires and like high-tier Dopplers will rise. What's your opinion on a vanilla stat track Talon for an investment? I like everything you said, minus the stat track. Don't go for stat track knives. Please save yourself time, effort, energy. Just go after a vanilla regular Talon, and you'll be way, way, way happier. It hurts my soul when I remember that I could have gotten Icarus Fell for 80 bucks back in the day. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This skin cost me 80 bucks back in the day. I'm surprised that you bring it up. What do you think about the gold Dexter for Paris? I think it's a very meme sticker. I don't think it's underrated, and I think it will... okay, here's the thing. How should I say this? It's been steadily on the decline, so I can't really think of a reason why it would suddenly start stonking unless we get new skins and people want to make a lot of like sexa crafts or whatever it's called. At the end of the day, invest at your own risk. It's a speculative investment. Don't go overboard. And yeah, go from there. Can you please take a look at the Mac 10 Malachite, and you think it's good long term? Yeah, I would consider the Malachite a good like underrated skin. It's a K skin, chat. You know, it's a purple. It's currently going for about $2, $3, $4, $5. Very, very nice 3D ripples. Very good colors. I like it personally. I like the Malachite. Absolutely. Yeah, and it's from the Chroma case. So it's a purple from the Chroma case. It's not going to give you crazy returns, but it certainly is an underrated skin in terms of like a loadout crafting wise. Consider it underrated. Let's see. Alt Medusa was $400 during the operation. Rip skins. Yeah, the Gungnir was like 700 or 800 or something. R.I.P. Hey, Fano, I just rewatched your videos. Stockholm equals RMR 2.0. Yeah, that was an old video back in... Yeah, everybody thought that, though. That's the thing, Kingpin. Watching my old video is the exact reason... Not reason, but it... Well, actually, yeah, you'll get an understanding of why Stockholm became so expensive. Because nobody thought it would be a good investment. Everybody thought it was going to be RMR 2.0. And then nobody invested in it. And people just started adopting the whole borderless... you know, type of format and like borderless hype, and yeah, it just went up. Icarus Fell looks beautiful for a play skin, while the blue phosphor is good as an investment. I think both can be a good investment, but I guess I agree. I mean, they can both be play skins though. How about Pain Hollow Para stickers? Are these decent stickers to start with an investment? Yes, nothing wrong with Pain Gaming. Blue Phosphor 4X MLG foils. Ooh, I'd have to see how that looks. Can Nova skins go up? Nova is used primarily in CS2 since nobody can perfectly control recoil pattern. I mean, that's kind of a stretch. Azmed, that's kind of a stretch. But, depends on the Nova skin. Is the Nova, like, what kind of Nova skin are we talking about? Is it from a case? Is it from an operation? Really does depend. Watch Rain during IM Sydney. Oh, he's using that skin? Okay, cool. I mean, about the sticker... Oh, sorry, about Dexter. Remember the Dick Stacy sticker of Cato 19? It's now worth 1K. Okay, so if you're investing in Dexter, you're pretty much banking on Dexter sticker becoming a meme like Dick Stacy. I mean, sort of. It could become that status, but you never know. You also have to keep in mind there was way fewer people that played CSGO back in 2019 as there are now. Nowadays, there's way more players, so there's going to be way more stickers, more investors. Did you see what Valve did to the All Paul? I think I saw a screenshot on Twitter. They kind of destroyed some of the patterns, if I'm not mistaken. Take a look at the sticker Simple Foil Berlin. Low supply and price. I want your opinion. All right, Simple Foil Berlin. Sure. Simple Foil Berlin, chat. Simple Foil Berlin. It's a $3 sticker. It's a simple sticker. Looks okay. It's Berlin. A lot of people don't like Berlin. If you look at the charts, you can see that, I mean, the chart literally says everything you need to know. It pretty much doubled in price when CS2 got announced. Then it crashed during the summer, back to pre-levels. And now it's been slowly rising. So... yeah, I mean, yeah, there's so many simple stickers out there, my guy. And Berlin is one of the most hated majors, so yes, it's underrated. You know, I guess it's underrated, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't invest in it just because of that, because of those reasons. I feel like an idiot asking the same question as Vertigo 2019 package. What's the significance of the Vertigo 2019 package? Like, you want me to take a look at Berlin Vertigo package, because it contains the original collection, right? And it's okay, sure. Well, okay, so the thing you need to understand with this is the volume is 6, so compare that to, like, other Vertigo collections. It's the OG collection, so yes, it is underrated. I agree with you. I think this was the last major that had this old Vertigo collection. So that's cool. Nothing wrong with that, per se. Chart is looking kind of meh. Rising, which is good, but over the last year, it really hasn't... actually, no, wait, hold on. I'm lying. It's doubled in a year. Almost doubled. I don't know, man. Like, yes, it's underrated, but most people don't really know that this this package exists. The average investor, the average player in CSGO, they're gonna open the newer Vertigo packages, you know? They're not gonna search for, like, the OG Vertigo, unless you're, like, a collector. If you want to buy this as, like, a collector's item and maybe sell it to, like, somebody in the future who's also a collector, by all means do that. Just understand that it may take time for you to find a buyer, and it may be more of a hassle. But yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, this is certainly an underrated investment, or an underrated package. Yeah, I agree with you. I'll put that on the list. Yeah, it is underrated. I like that. The Berettas look clean in CS2. The orange ones, right? Fortress, welcome. What's up, my guy? AK Blue Lamb is underrated. Okay, dude.
What? Stop the cap.
Which glove should I invest in with a $2,500 budget? I personally like specialist gloves and sports gloves. So like hedge mazes or, you know, anything along those lines. Hedge mazes, Imperials, Pandoras. Carved Jade used to be underrated. Yes, and then it had a huge glow up and now it looks absolutely stunning. Glad I bought a couple of them. Shout out to the people that had. I also had a couple of them, but I sold them a little too. Excuse me, I sold them a little too early, unfortunately. Since we're talking about alternative investments, take a look at the Zeus London foil. Is that Zeus the YouTuber, right? Zeus London foil. Is that Zeus the YouTuber? It's a $10 sticker. Yes. Zeus the YouTuber. Such a very, very nice sticker. Goated player. No, London foils are a W, chat. I agree. London foils, for what it's worth, if you take a look at them, and these are autograph foils, chat. Yes, they have low demand, but they had a huge glow up, in my opinion. And if you pick the right player, I think that you may be onto something. But like the thing you need to understand, guys, let me make something crystal clear here. Like huge note, like understand that underrated investments are underrated for a reason. And investing in them does not guarantee huge returns right away, and will require certain things to go right for them to stonk. Be prepared to hold on to them for longer than your shorter term investments. Hopefully that makes sense. And don't put more than 5% of your net worth into this investment. So if you're buying London capsules or London foils or whatever your underrated investment is, I would not put that much money into it. Bro, do you like the new Chrome layout? I'd have to double check. I switch between Chrome and Firefox, so like I don't know. Check out the Desert Eagle Crimson Web. It looks like hot red. What? Desert Eagle Crimson Web. Looks like hot red. Yes, Crimson Webs are a bit underrated. This one has a double web. Back in the day, they used to be overrated. Now they're underrated because nobody really talks about them. I'm a huge fan of the Crimson Webs. I think they have very nice colors, very nice patterns, but it doesn't matter what I think. So yeah, I would consider this underrated, for sure. I would consider this underrated. Absolutely underrated. Without a doubt. Unknown Gas Pack Rain Cologne 2015 foil. Ah, yes, let me show you guys another underrated investment. Are you guys ready for this? Prepare to be amazed, chat. Secret sauce right here. Hit the follow button. Look at this, chat. Wait, no, that's not right. That's not right. Hold on. 2015 cologne. Hold on. Boom. Wait, no, hold on. That's not right. Shoot. Wait. Boom. Boom. These types of investments, I consider them kind of underrated because like nobody knows about them. But back in the day in 2015, there used to be a souvenir pack. These are called like little packages that contain paper stickers from autographs. You basically open this tiny little card pack and you get one of like 5 stickers from each like team. So like you can get a Dennis, you can get a Michaelele, a Scream. As you can see, guys, the Scream sticker is $12. The pack is $6. You can 2x your money if you unbox it, but that's beside the point. What I'm saying is these types of like very niche old items, I could see them as underrated. I could see them as investments, but you need to understand that there's like, they're very obscure. They're very collector, focused. So, and it doesn't just have to be like Kingwin. I'm just using Kingwin as an example. You could do like Cloud9 Cologne. You could do like Cloud9 and, has Shroud, Skadoodle, nothing. You'll see that this is $9. Most expensive item is the Shroud, obviously. So, yeah, these are 2015s. Absolutely. Well, how you doing there, Servesh? What's up, man? What do you think about Cologne 2014 capsules and Cato 15 capsules? I'm actually going to be doing a YouTube video, like a long-form video, talking about Cologne capsules and Cato capsules very soon. So be on the lookout for that video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. There's a lot of you guys that are not subscribed to the channel, so please, guys, do me a favor. Hit that red button if you haven't already. It's a free way to support the channel. We will be giving away a knife at 70K subs. Haven't decided what the knife will be, but I'm sure it'll be a good knife, like some form of like an investment. So please, guys, hit that sub button. Subscribe, guys. It's free. Yeah, guys, the red button is free. Thank you so much. I just bought some. Have no idea how they'll do. I think if you hold on to them long enough, they'll do pretty well. People are really grinding those limited skins back then, just like the Diamond on the Slaughter, Full Moon on Icarus, 5/7 Kami pattern. Yes, the Kami is a pretty good underrated skin. I agree with you. DreamHack Cloud9 Hollow might be the best sticker in CS. Yeah, but it's not underrated. It isn't underrated, though. Because here is how the sticker looks. It's a $600 sticker. What? $600 sticker. Very, very nice sticker. Not underrated, though. Not underrated. LDLC DreamHack. It's a $41 sticker for a paper. A paper sticker is $41. Holy cow. I mean, I don't think that's underrated. What are your thoughts on Eternal Fires? I think Eternal Fires are a bit underrated. In terms of the price, like $2 for a glitter Eternal Fires, I'd say this is kind of underrated. $2, chat? $2 for Eternal Fire? Come on now. They made this sticker a little bit bigger, I think. This literally looks like a Cato. This looks like an LDLC sticker, low-key, just with a dragon. I mean, come on, chat. LDLC is legendary. Cloud9 glitter is better. Yeah, but the stream is about underrated investments, though, chat. Cloud9 glitter Antwerp. Here we go. A little bit more expensive. We got the Cloud9 glitters. Yes, sir. I remember thinking about buying the Cloud9 Hollow for $50. Why the frowny face? Yo, what's up there, Jazz? How you doing? What do you think about the recent high increase of Shattered Web Case? You mean, like, the price appreciation of Shattered Web Case? Listen, it's a discontinued case. The supply is only going down every day. This is the monthly chart. It's up quite a bit. Probably will continue rising, especially, the longer we don't have an operation, the more these cases keep rising. Let's see here. Which stickers correspond to the indicators of Cato 14? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by to the indicators? Gonna have to, like, ask it a little bit different. What's your opinion on case-hardened knives? I have a Bowie knife. I think case-hardened today, if it's not a blue gem or a gold gem, I think it's underrated. I think some okay, let me rephrase that. Case hardened on lower tier knives is underrated. So like if you have a case hardened knife that's not necessarily a karambit, for the price, like you can find a decent case hardened Bowie knife or like a decent case hardened like Huntsman or something that still looks really good, but like very, very cheap compared to like something more expensive. Team Spirit Hollow is underrated from Cato 18. There's no such thing as Cato 18. There's Cato 19. Team Spirit Cato 19. And here is the Team Spirit. It's a $16 sticker from Cato 19. A very nice green sticker. But $16. I think Cato 19, $11 for this capsule. What's the volume is 4/200. Has Furia. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if chat, is Cato 19 underrated? Can we get ones in the chat if you think Cato 19 stickers are underrated? 1 if you think they're underrated, 2 if you don't. Let's see what people say. Top 5 case investments right now. Any case that has like butterfly knives, Doppler knives. Yeah, the most underrated investment is the StatTrak swap tool. Okay, dude. Okay, buddy. Let's see. Mixed feelings about Cato 19. There's a lot of 2s. A lot of you guys don't like it, really. Make sure you guys vote in the poll. Would you consider investing in Graffitis? 80% of you guys say no. That's a yikes. Incoming Zeus skins will be underrated. Yes, I think Zeus skins, if they do add them, will be underrated. Which stickers do you like after Cato 14? Well, I'm biased. I'm heavily invested in like the newer stuff. So like Antwerp, Stockholm, and Paris. Love Stockholm, love Paris. But like from the older generation of stickers, I mean, I'm trying to find value from like underrated, like lower prices. So I'm going to be looking at London 2018 holos. I'm going to be looking at, besides London, what are some other ones that are kind of cheaper? I might even look at some Cato 19s if I'm going to be honest with you. Some of the foils, maybe some of the capsules. Let's see. I suggest investing in the Rio capsules that contain Mouse and Cloud9. Future demand bet. Sure. Okay. That could be an underrated investment. Yes, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Mouse, Rio, holo. The capsule that contains it. 57-cent sticker capsule. Depending on what happens with Copenhagen, this may be an underrated investment. Again, a lot can happen in 6 to 12 months, so I'm not going to sit here and say, like, for certain it's going to be a great investment, but it's hard to predict the future. Cloud9 is also pretty good, yep. Team patches are also underrated. Yes, they are. We kind of talked about them earlier in the stream with, like, patch packs from Stockholm. Underrated investment. Not a lot of people are talking about them. Cato 15 Vox Eminor looks great. I agree with you. I certainly agree. Maybe take a look at some of the papers. Chat, what are your thoughts, guys, on Cato 15 papers? Cato 15 paper Vox, $100? What? Never mind, chat. Never mind. Definitely not underrated. Holy cow. Anyways, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. Nah. I mean, there's tons of underrated skins out there. Like, you just gotta find them. You know, I think the baggage collection has some underrated skins. Some of the older collections can be classified as underrated. You just have to, like, search for them, guys. So just go on CSGO Stash or whatever website you use for your skins and just search for, like, underrated skins. Like, what are some underrated skins here? Militia. Nah, Militia's not really underrated. Overpass. I think the Masterpiece over the years was underrated. Nowadays, it's slowly been rising and rising, but throughout the years, it was historically a very underrated skin. Everybody, like, why own a Masterpiece when you can buy an Icarus Fell back in the day, right? The Icarus Fell looks so much better, right? Well, I mean, it'll always be underrated in my books. Next, a holo from Stockholm. Is it underrated? Nexa holo from Stockholm. Why is it underrated? It's a $1 sticker. I think the 10-year foils are underrated. 10-year foils? Vox is also a political party in Spain. Shout out to Spain. Back in the day, Masterpiece was like an Icarus Fell that is today. Underrated Ziggy and Acid Etched. Acid Etched is a pretty good looking skin. P2K is underrated. Jet Set was always underrated. Yeah, I agree. What about Trade of Filler skins? I don't consider them underrated. I think Trade of Filler skins are used for a reason. Like, people know what they're buying. Has Valve ever removed capsules from the in-game store? No, they've always kept them. When will the new case be released? When, probably when an operation comes out. Agents are still underrated. I sort of agree with you. Some agents are underrated. I think the Bloody Daryl agent Miami is not underrated. He's super expensive, but... Yo, Fano, I was getting called out in Discord for asking what should I do with $5 and $2. I was just asking as a new investor. Open a support ticket, my guy. Let's handle this offline, Jade. In the Discord server, just open a support ticket. There's a way to, like, ask for help and stuff, and we can talk about it. Sorry that you had that experience. Magic says, hello, how you doing? we're talking underrated investments, guys. Feel free to rewind the stream, rewatch parts of the stream. We've been looking at a lot of investments recently. Is Condom Man overrated? No, he's kind of overrated. But, overrated for a reason. He'll probably continue rising, as long as there's still demand. I bought a bunch of Mongols. Mongols is kind of underrated. Some of like the cheaper glitters and hollows. I would consider that kind of underrated. The price is low. Thoughts on broken fan cases? Good case, good case. Juan Flatru Paris is underrated. Yes, I agree. But it goes against my investment philosophy, where I don't invest in autograph stickers that much, just because it's super hard to like predict what will happen. But in terms of like the appearance, like look at those colors, chat. Looks really, really good. Big fan of some of these stickers from Paris. I think Paris autographs are a bit underrated. Yeah. Is Tyloo RMR sticker a good investment? Yes and no. I like Tyloo, but I don't like RMR. At least not right now. The foils from RMR are a little bit better, but I don't know. Cato 19 Big Hollow? Why? Big Cato 19 Hollow. Is it underrated? It's a $4 sticker. Very cheap. Is it underrated, chat? Maybe. I mean, sort of. Cato 19s, for what it's worth, yeah, I could see that. I could see it being a little bit underrated. The price is pretty low. Kids Awful says it's mid. Fair enough, fair enough. There you go, there you go. Third Company KSK is underrated for real. Yes! Some agents are underrated, chat. The Third Company has a nice German flag, good goggles, glasses, $10 sticker, $10 agent skin. Yes, I would consider this agent pretty underrated for the price. It's $10. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you expect very cool items for the next operation? Absolutely. I expect them to go above and beyond. Hopefully, they're going to give us some really, really good-looking skins. I'm expecting big things from the next operation. What are your thoughts on Apex Glitters? I like them, but I prefer the hollows. Into the Breach Hollow Paris, what about it? It's very, very good sticker, very good team. Antwerp Challenger Capsule, it's underrated compared to, like, the Legends Antwerp. I'd say it's underrated. Can you take a look at the Lowell Gold? Why? What's so special about Lowell Gold? It seems like a random $8 gold sticker. It's Hellraisers, I believe. It's alright. Have you ever made a skin, Fano? Great question. No, I have not. I've been thinking about it, but it's too much work, man. Maybe I'm more of the idea guy. Like, I'll give an artist an idea, and then they'll make the skin. Me personally making it, nah. That's too much work, man. I ain't no artist. I feel like Mouse is overrated. Everyone just spam buys the team stickers. Fair enough. That's a fair take. That is a fair take. And coming from a big Mouse investor like myself, what are some discontinued graffitis? The Shattered Web graffitis. So like the bunny hop. Hop, hold on, B-hop, wait, where is it? So, wait, hold on, chat. Stickers, graffitis, we'll find it. Wait a minute, graffitis, where is it, chat? Hold on. Where are the Shattered Web graffitis? Graffiti, here we go. Is this it? Oh, they're lumped up together? No way. Yeah, some of these, I forget which ones, like, some of them are discontinued. I wish this website did a better job at, like, distinguishing which ones. Like, some of these are only found, or were only dropped during operations. Like, I'm pretty sure this one was only found during, I don't know, during November. Yeah, so, like, this star right here, for what it's worth, it's no longer dropping. It's 88 cents for that reason. Comes in different colors. So, yeah, some of these... This is an example of a Shattered Web, the 1G orange dollar. I would consider that, yeah, discontinued. Depending on the color, you can pick one. So, like, yeah, those are examples. Are you going to save this live stream? Yes, guys, all of my live streams are recorded and saved. So you guys can always come back and watch them at a later date. You can rewind, you can speed it up at 2x. Please, guys, watch the old live streams. I stream every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, giving you guys the best content on YouTube, pretty much, for these live streams. Who is your underrated agent? KSK. KSK, underrated. Personally, I like Ava as well. Ricksaw is kind of underrated. Any sort of like Riptide agents, they tend to be a little bit more expensive, and try to go after like the cheaper Riptide agents, if you know what I mean. Like search Riptide agents and look at the cheaper ones. Those can be underrated. What do you think of the AK Empress? I think it's a W, man. AK Empress over the years will be a compounder. Slow compounder. Slow grower. Wasn't KSK pumped recently? They've all been pumped, man. The Blueberries agent has been pumped. I got a Bravo case on my weekly drop. Do I hold or sell? I personally would sell and use the profits to invest in something like Stockholm, Paris, something else. Leaving the station sticker, I think it's not underrated. And the reason it's not underrated, chat, is because it's still dropping in the game. You can still buy it from the... It's from the birthday capsule. So as long as the birthday capsule is in the game, this sticker is not an investment. All Carve J looks like Emerald on a low budget. I mean, yeah, but it's already appreciated quite a bit. Still, though, it's a good skin. M4 Asimov, it's not underrated. Asimovs, by definition, are overrated or fairly rated. Can you please check out this Tyloo craft? Is that the right link? Run game slash... Yeah, I don't know if that's the right link, dude. What am I supposed to do with that? What's the official... I need the full link, but it's probably not going to load it for you. If you're in my Discord server, maybe you can post a link, or like a not a link, sorry, a screenshot or something. Australis 21 Hollow is a 1000% underrated. Australis Stockholm Hollow. It's $8, chat, for Australis. Is this underrated? Chat, 1 if you think this sticker is underrated, 2 if you don't. It is Australis, borderless, $8 sticker. Is it underrated? Hard to say, hard to say. I think Gambit is underrated. Personally, I think Gambit, because Gambit is similar, has a similar hollow, but it's cheaper. Gambit is literally half the price. Gambit is half the price of the Australis. I would consider Gambit from Stockholm underrated. Literally half the price. I'd go with Gambit in terms of underratedness. Strange color mixing. Fair enough. Hey, Fano, I just got here. Looking forward to watching the replay. I wanted to ask your opinion. Sometime in the future, investing in TF2 items, do you think an eventual TF3 may produce similar gains to CS2? If they release a Team Fortress 3 update... I'm not very big when it comes to TF2 economy. Like, I briefly understand it, but not to that extent. So in terms of any migration and what it will cause, who knows, man. It's anybody's best guess. The reason I hesitate is because TF2 has been out for longer than CSGO, and I don't know, man. There's just so many TF2 items and stuff. There's a lot of CSGO items, but long story short, I would still hold on to your hats. Yeah, your unusuals. Is selling Vitality Hollow Paris and buying Heroic Hollow a smart thing to do? Maybe. I'm not going to tell you what to do, Dan, but I kind of prefer Heroic over Vitality. Gaben worked on Windows 2.5. Facts? I'm pretty sure he did. They need to port TF2 to Source 2. It will blow up. Yes, sir. I need that AK, man. Which AK? Thoughts on Paris? Yes, guys. Viewer passes. Those are underrated investments. Viewer passes from new majors during the sale. Yes, investing in viewer passes. Those are underrated. You know what else is an underrated investment? Not viewer passes, but operation passes from old operations. So, for example, if you take a look at like the payback operation pass, it's currently $396. You can say, oh, Fano, it's super expensive. Yes, but if you had bought it earlier this year, it's up $100. So, I mean, these are collector's items. These are pretty underrated. A lot of people don't know they exist. They're very cool. Like, oh my god, you own this item? Like, what? What is that item? Like, if you want to flex on people and be like, I know what I'm talking about, you know, I know these old items, these old passes would be an underrated investment. Yeah, I agree. 00 Nation, Rio glitters. We've already established Rios are underrated by default. Rios are underrated by default. Yeah. Let's see here. What about gift packages? I just don't get the idea of them. Oh yeah, gift packages. Oh, chat, you guys are killing it. Gift package. Guys, a $6 item. Literally, if you spend it, some random person in your lobby gets a 3-cent, skin. I consider this a very, very odd item. I don't, like, if you look at the lifetime chart, very minimal appreciation over the years. These are many years, chat. It's taken many years for it to double, triple. Don't mind this crazy spike and crash. This is, actually, chat, this gift package is probably one of the worst investments in history. Meaning, like, look at this huge appreciation, and then look at this huge crash. Like, I don't think we've seen an item crash this much ever. So if I ever do a video about that, maybe I'll do a video, maybe I'll do a short or something, but like, this is like the craziest drop I've ever seen for an item. Like, I dare you to find me an item that has crashed more than the gift package. These items are old, you know, they're discontinued. They're pretty cool, man. They're pretty cool items. I assume you've already talked about graffitis. Yes, we already talked about graffitis. I would take a look, just rewind the stream to get to that part. Antor viewer pass is not that expensive. I'm not buying, like, viewer passes. Like, I only buy viewer passes during operations. Last time I saw a crash like that was Terra Luna. Yes. Hello, Fano. I just came back from the movies. Just wanted to say hi, leave a like, and go to sleep. Yo, Silver, when you wake up tomorrow, you better watch this stream, my guy. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Okay, chat. What time is it? It's 5:45. All right, guys. I've been streaming for quite some time today, so I think we're gonna wrap things up. But never fear, chat. I will be doing videos tonight, tomorrow. We'll be doing shorts and all this. There's plenty more content, guys. My next YouTube live stream will be on Monday, so I'm gonna try to find a good topic for you guys. If not, we'll just do some Q&A, answer some questions about your investments, maybe do some inventory reviews. If any of that sounds interesting, chat, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Do me a favor, guys. Help the algorithm out. Hit the like button on your way out. And yeah, happy Friday, chat. Enjoy your weekend. Hope you all have a great, happy weekend. Spend some time with friends, family, loved ones. Thank you so much for watching the stream, chat. Follow me on Twitter, guys, for all the behind-the-scenes investing content. I'll see you guys next time. Happy investing, everyone. Peace.